Have you ever taken an unplanned trip like me? After a stressful conversation with my husband, I decided to travel to Bumatua without saying a word to him. Before that holiday last year, I bought one-way ticket and brought only a small backpack with two suits. I contacted one friend there and stayed at her house in 4 days. In daytime, I walked around and wandered to discover this lovely city. I enjoyed each moment of freedom, took deep breaths, smelled flowers and fresh air here. I talked with anyone I met on the way traveling and realized that people in the south of Vietnam are so cheerful and friendly. Their foods are very delicious and their services are so good. In nighttime, I cooked joint dinner with my friend's family and took time together with her two teenage children. I went to some pagodas and even ate vegetarian meals with monks there. They are wise and humorous. I even took a trip to visit cemetery. I was strongly impressed by houses of dead people here. I was strongly impressed. They were really beautiful cozy because of warm light, splendid decoration, and especially people came to clean up their relatives' tombs every day. Yes, every day. I believed that this was the coziest cemetery I have ever known. At the weekend, I jumped into a seventh grade class as a guardian on behalf of Students' Parents Association to go for a picnic to Ecotam Resort. That was awesome and fantastic. I felt that they drew me back to teenagers one more time. After 5 days staying at my friend's house, I moved to a homestay resort called Buncha Homestay. First, I supposed the cost of this room was 4 million per night. I didn't know my room's price because that was a gift from a pen pal friend. Do you believe that? He ordered that room for me through online and then messaged that it was an award for what I was sharing with him during my trip. Have you ever shared anything that made other people so excited that they gave you money? Yep, I experienced the first time in my life. That homestay resort was gorgeous like a fairy tale garden. And then I was invited to have vegetarian dinner and a tea party with a single man I had never ever met before. He showed me his beloved library in his house. I thought this was the most library I had ever seen in my life. There was a lot of Buddhist scriptures, souvenirs which revealed much about their interesting and erudite owner. I was so attracted by his stories that I was almost unaware of time. I came back the homestay very late and experienced grab motorbike at night without any danger. I was safe all the time in a strange place with a strange people. Unbelievable. Next morning, I accidentally took part in a party where a man tried to catch my eyes. He flirted me and said that I looked like his first love. Perhaps he thought if a woman traveled alone to a strange city, surely that she had troubles with her husband. In fact, I just shunked by me and wanted to relax after 3 years. Just stayed around husband and kids. 3 years. My husband and my kids. This was an amazing trip that God brought me, and I didn't want to spoil it. I kept away from him and enjoyed remaining days in this generous city until my husband messaged me, "Come back home. We miss you very much." This trip lasted 10 days as a dream in my life, but it's real as photos I still keep in my mobile phone and my laptop. Know that this is the most memorable trip in my life.